Gotta get started. Go. Hello. I would. My preparations fine for the stream I have Tuesday, which is opening night live. Gamescom 2025. I'm sorry I took so long. I gotta go. Probably. Gamescom 2025 is tomorrow. I would like everyone to watch the stream. You're going ahead with watching the stream. Gamescom. Gamescom. I have the option. Post stream. Go. This is where I am. I'm going to be live alone. Thursday. Indie. Oh, go. Bits handled after Wednesday. I'm going to go back to game dip or bad lad dip. That's it. But it's also going to be YouTube and yet I am planning something next week or something like that, and that is to start developing guys. I am my official trainer, Gamescom. Let me tell you, I got this status as of last week. Applied to be a official co-streamer for both of these. Tomorrow is number 1 for me, and then Thursday is event number 2. I just popped the announcements yesterday on last night via live stream. Again, I'm doing you guys are wondering, this is my talk about Gamescom. My talk about Gamescom. You guys are. And according to Yamatsu, there's a reveal for the Tales of Remastered project. He announced tomorrow, August 19th. August 19th. It's already DLC. The Vengeance, which adds Dr. Eggman, the evil genius who Shenmue 3 Enhanced is announced for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and Nintendo. I don't think which Nintendo they're talking about. I believe they're talking about the Switch and Xbox Series and PC. And the users who own the original Shenmue 3 or PC will be offered an upgrade. Capture. Oh, yeah. Capture. Oh, yeah. And this is Jamatsu, by the way. I found about Shenmue. Because, let me tell you, I haven't gotten to complete this game yet. And this is Jamatsu, by the way. I found about Shenmue. Because, let me tell you, I haven't gotten to complete this game yet. There was a DLC character announced for PC via Steam. Rebirth of Souls on December 10th, 2021. For those who already got Bleach Souls, there's some more news because there was a DLC for this character in Rebirth of Souls. Those who already got Bleach this character as an
I'll show you a real fight. Now then, let our battle commence. Playtime is over. Weak. You can do better than that. I shall heal you as many times as necessary. All the styles I've mastered, the ways of the sword I've obtained, are all mine to command.
I would have to loop this video because I had
Now then, to battle. Are you ready? I'm quite strong, you know. It's too late for regrets now. Pay more attention. That was some excellent exercise for me. I haven't had enough yet. I'll show you a real fight. Now then, let our battle commence. Playtime's over. Weak. You can do better than that. I shall heal you as many times as necessary. All the styles I've mastered, the ways of the sword I've obtained, are all mine to command.
There you go. That's the DLC character that is coming over to Bleach Rebirth of Souls for Retsu Onohana. Early access is starting today, and it's available on the 25th DLC character. Everyone who has the game is coming over to those who have the season pass. Bleach Rebirth of Souls for Retsu Onohana. Yeah, those who have the early access is starting today. Get this character already available for free on the 25th. But for those who has the game, didn't get the season pass, those who have the season pass, they'll get it today until those who have the Monday season pass, you're welcome to get this character already for free to show up. For those who didn't get this, there was also another trailer for the game Lost Soul Aside. Next, we have this one game that was announced.
Relax your mind. Embrace my power.
The game there is getting a T rating, but even when it has a T rating, version of my VTuber model. So anyways, first. I bet you guys would like that news. World War I first-person shooter Gallipoli for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC. That is already been revealed. Then there's also this bit of a release date here about not announced today for Gallipoli. World War I first-person shooter Gallipoli. Next year. For that game's coming out early next year, which IGN just did the video for that one. Coming early next year. Let's see, I'm going to use a noise for that game. That game's coming out early next year. Right here, just to do that. Let's see, I am going to... as of 38 minutes ago, Honeycomb, The World Beyond is launching November 6th. Right here, just to do that.
Silence used to sound different. Whispering wind and rustling grass. I've only ever heard them on recordings. The planet has been slowly wasting away for generations. In the end, we became prisoners of our arcs. My brother was obsessed with the old world. A world where we lived in nature. I promised I'd do my best to bring it back. I was working hard to get into the labs. That's when the news about Operation Honeycomb broke out. Could we find salvation in the stars? Would I ever see the Earth covered in green?
Vital signs stable. Welcomes you to Operation Honeycomb.
I mean, I believe that this game could be at Gamescom tomorrow. I mean, let's just be honest. This game could be at Gamescom tomorrow. I believe that this game I'm going to be streaming live. I mean, I believe that this game could be at Gamescom tomorrow. I mean, let's just be honest, this game could be at Gamescom tomorrow, when I'm going to be streaming live on Twitch for that. But regardless, to that point. Here are the confirmed games for tomorrow. Black Myth Wukong, Call of Duty Black Ops 7, Daemon X Machina, Titanic Scion, Enshrouded to that point. Season 2 of here the are the confirmed games for tomorrow. Ghost of Yate, Black Myth Wukong, Call of Duty Black Ops 7, World, Daemon X Machina, Titanic Scion, Enshrouded, Fallen, Season 2 of the Amazon series. And you look into Ninja Gaiden 4, Ghost of Yate, The Outer Worlds 2, Kings, a new look into the upcoming Resident Evil, Lords of the Fallen, Resident Evil Requiem, a new look into Ninja Gaiden 4, Origin, new trailer, The Outer Worlds 2, a new look into the upcoming Resident Evil, the opening cinematic for Resident Evil Requiem 4, World of Warcraft, Deadly Sins, called Origin, Midnight trailer. And while not confirmed, there is also a seemingly teased appearance for the upcoming cinematic Hollow Knight Silk Song expansion for Hollow Knight Silk Song. Warcraft is seemingly teased Midnight by Keeley. And while not confirmed, there is also a seemingly teased appearance for the upcoming Hollow Knight Silk Song. Yes. So Hollow Knight Silk Song is seemingly teased. He's going to be by Keeley, doing his opening night live by Jeff Keeley from the event itself in Cologne tomorrow night. Please look forward to it at 11 a.m. Pacific time. He's going to be 8 p.m. doing his Central European Standard Time from the event over at Cologne, Germany. Tomorrow night. Tomorrow. I'm going to be sharing my opinions for most of the games that will be announced at Central European Standard Time live. Over at Cologne, Germany stream. But I'm going to be sharing my opinions for most of the games. Everyone who's going to be watching the stream tomorrow, opening night. I just want to let you all know that for everybody, you guys will be getting quite an experience watching my stream. I mean, for everyone who's going to be watching the stream tomorrow, and pretty much would sum it up. I just want to let you all know that you guys will be getting quite an experience watching my stream. And that pretty much would sum it up for me. Right now I'm at, let's see, right now on the path to affiliate status, I already met 3 of the 4 achievements to be invited into the affiliate program. I already gotten 34 or 35 followers on the path to affiliate status. I already met 3 of the 4 achievements to be invited into the affiliate program so far. Streamed for 4 hours. I already gotten 34 or 35 followers on the platform. Hours. I have streamed for 5 days already. 5 days throughout the month so far. And yeah, I did say that I just turned it off, by the way. Silk Song is getting teased for Open Night Live. And I just turned it off, by the way. Now I have the music on minimum volume now. And that kind of reminds me, in case you're wondering, I am looking at my... Now I have the music on minimum volume now. And that kind of reminds me, in case you're wondering, I am looking at my X account. So yeah, I'm getting ready for Gamescom. I'm getting ready for Gamescom tomorrow over on Twitch. So yeah, I'm getting ready for Gamescom. I'm getting ready for Gamescom tomorrow over on Twitch. Because I'm streaming opening night live for everyone. Okay, I got you on that part because I'm streaming opening night. That there will be a slight delay. Okay, I got you on that part there. That there will be a slight delay. Anyways. Tomorrow is going to be a Tales of Remastered project that would be expected to be announced. And the announced project will be revealed at 7 a.m. Pacific time, which that would tomorrow be 10 is going to be a Tales of Remastered project that would be expected to be announced. 10 a.m. Eastern. The announced project will be revealed at 7 a.m. Pacific a.m. Which that would be 10 Pacific, which a.m. I'm in the Pacific time zone. Yeah, 10 a.m. From Eastern, which is 7 a.m. At that point in time, Pacific, I which will be asleep. I'm in the Pacific time zone project because of where I'm from to being announced. Because I don't care about what game would be announced for the Tales of Remastered project series that is getting remastered being announced. But regardless of that matter, because I don't care about what game would be announced for the Tales of. Go through that is getting what I would like to remaster at. But regardless of that matter, the plan go through
Oh,
what
sorry.
I would like to see at.
Sorry about that.
I'm trying to see what event, what preset should I go with when I'm
Oh,
using my
sorry.
Yeti Nano.
Sorry about that.
I'm trying to see what event, what preset should I go with when I'm using my Yeti Nano. Yeah, it is. Especially when I first used Twitch back in 2014. But I didn't stream as a VTuber yet until this year, to be honest. Yeah, it is. Especially when I first used Twitch back in 2014. I didn't stream as a VTuber yet until
I would
share a bit, to be honest, story of what I've been going through as a Twitch streamer. Live. I started out I thought I would share Twitch a bit of the story back when what I was playing going through as a Twitch streamer. 4 live Black Flag. But sorry about that. I meant to say I started out streaming on Twitch back when I was playing Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Black Flag. Sorry about that. I meant to say Black Flag. Let's see. Did I do something about my... Let's see. Did I do something about my... Let's see. Let's see. Anyways, back to my story about when I started using Twitch. I started using Twitch at the age of 18, which was back in 2014. I had recently graduated from high school. Back to my story about when I started using Twitch. Yeah, I started using Twitch at the age of 18, school
which
graduate
was
at the time
2014.
I had recently graduated from high school at the time. The part about starting Twitch. Yeah, I recently went to being a high school graduate at the time when I had reached the part about starting Twitch. And I have been a live streamer since I believe I've been a live streamer since 2014. And I have been a live streamer since I believe I've been a live streamer since 2014. And yeah, it's pretty much to sum it up, but what's been overlaying here is basically Steam. And I'm just gonna mute that for now. Yeah, it's pretty much to sum it up, but and I'm gonna what's been overlaying here is basically Steam. There we go. I'm just gonna mute that Steam, and I'm gonna mute Discord. There we go. Anyways, the mute Discord, mute Steam. Oh, and if you're wondering if anyone is a House of the Dead fan, anyways, just note that the remake for the House of the Dead 2. Oh, and if you're getting a physical edition, anyone is a House of the Dead fan, just note that the remake for the House of the Dead 2. I played a few horror games. It's getting a physical edition Resident Evil, Switch. And it's coming until dawn. Just to name a few this year. I played a few horror games myself. A couple Resident Evil. Straight off the bat. Until Dawn. Just to name a few. Yeah, I have quite a backlog of games on my Steam account, in case straight off the bat you're really wondering. And now I'm gonna show you. Yeah, I have quite a backlog of games on my Steam account, in case if you're truly wondering. 7 games installed to play on for my Steam library. I have, and City now Game Studio I'm gonna show you the backlog of my games that I have on Steam. For some reason. But Games Tycoon 2. 7 games installed Pro Wrestling play on for my Steam. In case if you're wondering what I have, Pro Wrestling City Game Studio right over here. Basically, a lookalike to LA Noire. What was that game called again? Games Tycoon 2. That you had to get from Pro Wrestling Grey Dog. In case if you're wondering what Pro Wrestling software is, which that is basically a lookalike to Total Extreme Wrestling. What was that game called again? It looks like Total. You had to get from Grey Dog. Then there's software, which Romance of the Three Kingdoms 8 remake. Total Extreme Wrestling 9. The reason why
Yeah,
it
looks
looks like
like
Total
War
War
Extreme
Extreme
Wrestling
basically
Night, you know,
for modding. Then there's
and
Romance of the Three Kingdoms
for
8
a
remake,
few bits of
and
DLC
lastly, The Sims 4.
I have to this game.
The reason why The Sims 4 it's
I had
basically
Discovery
University
for
since modding
May
May 1st of this year.
But I also
And
had gotten
for
backyard
a
stuff.
few bits of DLC.
I have to this game.
Tiny living stuff.
City
I have
living,
Discovery University since
Machino
May
stuff.
1st of this year.
I also
had
gotten
gotten
the
desert backyard
Lux
stuff.
kit.
The
I even
digital
have
soundtrack to The Sims 4. Tiny living stuff.
fitness stuff, city
Get
living,
famous,
and
Machino
lastly but not the very
stuff.
least, the holiday celebration.
I also have gotten the Desert
Sims 4
Lux kit
And
the digital soundtrack to The Sims 4.
I love The Sims 4.
Fitness stuff.
But
Get famous.
I might stream it
And
someday.
lastly, but not the very least,
the holiday celebration.
in case if you're wondering on that part.
I will stream The Sims 4 at some point.
And I thought I would say that, but
I love The Sims 4.
but I might stream it at some point. I will stream The Sims 4. But in case if you're wondering on that part, I will stream The Sims 4 at some point. But I've been preoccupied on games such as at some
City
point
Game
I
Studio,
will stream The Sims 4,
Mad Games Tycoon 2,
and Pro Wrestling Sim. And speaking of Pro Wrestling Sim, there was a new
I've been
update
preoccupied
on games such as City Game
which
Studio
added the ability to
Mad
talk
Games
to
Tycoon
workers.
2 and Pro Wrestling Sim.
This can mean
And speaking of
convincing them
Pro
to
Wrestling
befriend
Sim,
others,
there was a new update to the
gain
game.
or lose weight, promise that they will lose to someone,
which
go on
added
steroids
the
and
ability to
more,
talk to workers.
updated venue costs for larger
This can mean
venues,
convincing
added
them to
options
befriend
to
others,
change the worker screen layout, gain or
added
lose
options
weight,
and
promise
matches
that they will lose to
tell
someone,
workers
go
to
on
take it
steroids
easy,
and more, significantly
updated
venue
reducing
costs
fatigue,
for larger
condition loss,
venues,
injury risk,
added
cost
options
of
to
match
change the
quality,
worker screen layout,
added a win-loss
added
record
options in
across all
matches
promotions
to tell
for entire
workers to
career
take it easy,
match history
significantly
selection, reducing fatigue,
added the
position loss,
in
and injury
settings to
risk
change
at the
worker
cost of
screen
match
layout,
quality. Added a win-loss record
so
so
that
that
the
all
finish
promotions
doesn't
for
reset
entire
every
career.
time a worker is added
Match
into the match.
history selection.
Workers will now announce their retirement in advance.
Settings to change
Added a
worker
secondary
screen layout.
stat option to edit workers so that the allowing you to append a stat a worker is added in of your choice to the left. Workers will now announce their retirement in advance. Made it harder to
Added
a
a
secondary
stat
stat option to
scores.
edit workers.
Small
Page
UI
allowing you
updates.
to append the stat of your
fixed
segue promises would trigger a after a contract renewal, made it harder to
Get
update main game font
100% scores.
to
Small UI updates.
better support foreign language promises
added
wouldn't
trigger
trigger
a
progress charts to contract
worker
renewals,
fixed layout
updated main game
on
font,
relationships.
fixed
bug
bug
where
where workers can
would be able to
better support
continuously
foreign
push by a company.
languages, added
updated
recover
booking
progress charts to
results,
for worker skills,
Fixed layout.
updated the
relationships
look
of the
fixed bug where workers
result
can
screen
and added
continuously
some basic
pushed by a company
translations,
updated
for
limited
booking
number of
results
phrases and words.
screen,
This will be built upon.
updated the
Look
speaking about
booking
tomorrow,
results screen,
there's also
and
going to
adding
be an
updated
updated
version
version
for one of the games
for a limited
also
number
have
of
on
phrases and words.
Steam.
This
which
was
is
Hollywood
This
Animal.
will be built upon
In case anyone is
And
wondering
what
what
the
the
hell
hell
is
is tomorrow,
Animal?
there's also going to be an updated version for one of the games I also have on Steam, which is Hollywood Animal.
Anyways,
I'm going to show you the anyone
store
is
page
wondering
for
what
that
the hell is Hollywood Animal.
I already have the game myself.
It's a simulation strategy game from Web-A
Anyways,
I'm going to show you the store page for that game. Even though I already have the game came out on April 10th, 2025. It's a simulation strategy game release was Web-A Studio. Plus, the game is playable on the Steam Deck in case any users of the Steam Deck and the game have a Steam Deck on April 10th, 2025. The early access release was like $20 the same day. Plus, the game is playable on the Steam Deck in case any users of the Steam Deck do have a Steam Deck
for Hollywood
they can actually play this
alone.
game. All you have to do
Unless
is
you
gotta
gotta
pay up
sale.
like $20 unless you have the game on sale. That's how you can.
It's basically $20 just for Hollywood.
That's
Animal.
when you get to know
a
why Hollywood Animal
Unless
is
you got it on
actually
sale.
for sale. Unless you have the game on sale, that's how you can actually. And now I gotta go. That's when you get to know why Hollywood Animal is actually for sale. What's been going on. And now I gotta go right back to Chrome and see what's been going on. Anyways, I have to do that here. Let's see. Anyways, I have to do that here. Let's see. Now, of course, I gotta tell you the story. Again,
Should I?
I started off live streaming on Twitch back at the age of 18. It was the summer of 2014. I gotta tell you, I had recently graduated high school. Again,
Should
this
I?
is long before
VTubers
I
were
started off
actually
live streaming on
trend.
Twitch back at the age of 18. It was the summer of 2014. I had recently graduated high school. This is long before VTubers were actually a trend. I don't mind it at all. I don't mind it at all. That's what I'm trying to say here. Anyways, I'm gonna mute the desktop audio right this
don't mind at all. That's what I'm trying to say here. Anyways, I'm gonna mute the desktop audio for at this time. So, who watched Triple Mania? Who has watched Triple Mania on YouTube on Saturday night? So, who watched Triple Mania? I would ask the question. Who has watched Triple Mania? Who has watched Triple Mania? If anybody doesn't, YouTube. I'm going Saturday night. Go ahead. I just thought I would ask the question, guys. Who has watched Triple Mania? I'm going to be muting the whole thing. If anybody doesn't, I'm going to go ahead and put it on for you guys. But I'm going to be muting the whole thing. I'm quite a watcher when it comes to WWE. By the way, in case if anybody hasn't noticed that yet, I watch WWE. I'm quite a watcher when it comes to WWE. By the way, in case if anybody hasn't noticed that yet, I watch WWE from time to time. Anyways, if you haven't watched opening night, if you guys are planning not to watch opening night live, well, you would essentially miss out on that. Anyways, if you haven't watched opening night, if you guys are planning not to watch opening night live, well, you would essentially miss out on that very front. And looky there, sneak teaser trailer for Spirit Rancher from Yang Yang Mobile. And looky there, sneak teaser trailer for Spirit Rancher from Yang Yang Mobile. And in case if you're wondering what this is Spirit Rancher. The game is currently still in development. And it's from Yang Yang Mobile. And in case if anybody is wondering what the hell is Yang Yang Mobile, what this is Spirit Rancher. Games like High Times. The game is currently still in development. Saint Maker, Love Esquire. And it's from Yang Yang Mobile. Perfect Gold. And in case if anybody is wondering what the hell is Yang Yang Mobile, well, the letter did games like High Times, you know, Saint Maker, Love Esquire, Perfect Gold. And the letter, I thought I would share a full and complete timeline video for those sorts of games. Three Kingdoms, all the way to its conclusion from.
This video is a complete chronological timeline for the Dynasty Warriors
now,
series in tandem with the story it's based off of, Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I will be covering as much as I can both from the games and the novel, and comparing how both mediums handled this period of time. Hope you all enjoy the video. I'm sure there are tons of stoic and wise quotes as to why, as people, we should do difficult things, and hence why I decided to try my best to deduce and dissect the full and complete timeline of Dynasty Warriors. At first I thought, let's do the timeline of the story that Dynasty Warriors is based off of, Romance of the Three Kingdoms, but there's already plenty of videos covering that. There's a great one by Cool. Around the novel's telling of the story. Hopefully that makes sense. And finally, before jumping into the story, we have to establish our current main characters of the journey and the root of all the great things that are about to unfold. Before the flames of rebellion engulfed the land, three figures began to rise, men who will shape the era to come. First off, we had Liu Bei. He was a humble man of royal blood. He embodied loyalty and virtue, and with nothing but his ideals and a pair of sworn brothers by his side, he dreamt of restoring the Han and bringing justice to the people. Next up, we have Cao Cao, who had one of the sharpest minds of the time, ambitious, ruthless, and undeniably brilliant. To act in the Emperor's name, it's clear he seeks to bring order in his own terms, no matter the cost. And finally, we have Sun Jian, the Tiger of Jiangdong, a fierce and noble warrior from the south, known for his bravery and strength. His legacy will ignite the rise of a powerful new force that refuses to be ignored. These are the founders of the three kingdoms, the men who stand at the starting line as the world begins to fall apart. Now, starting off our journey here with, of course, the Yellow Turban Rebellion, a legendary and iconic stage prevalent in all Dynasty Warriors games, and most fans of the franchise know how most of the stages relatively go. But why did it happen in the first place? Well, widespread corruption took over. The Han Dynasty, especially in its later years, was deeply corrupt. Eunuchs at the imperial court held enormous power, selling government positions and manipulating the emperor. Local officials followed suit, taxing peasants heavily and enriching themselves, followed by years of droughts, floods, locusts, and famine that devastated the countryside. Poor farmers lost their land to wealthy landlords and were forced into tenant farming or banditry. With no food, no rights, and no future, millions were desperate. The Han government was no longer able to respond to crises. Imperial authority was weak, regional warlords were rising, and justice was nearly non-existent for ordinary people. The system had failed. Enter Song Jiao, a Taoist healer and fanatic sorcerer in the games who preached the way of peace. A mix of folk religion, apocalyptic warning, and anti-government messaging. He promised healing, fairness, and a new world order. His teaching struck a chord with the suffering masses, and soon millions joined his movement, ready to tear the empire down. Zhang Jia would prepare to strike against the Han government with his two brothers Zhang Bao and Zhang Liang. However, their plan would be leaked by one of their own followers. He Jin, brother to the current empress, and the general-in-chief would then raise a call to arms. The call would lead to the three stables of the book and the games to appear. The legendary characters Cao Cao, Liu Bei, and Sun Jian, the establishing founders of the Three Kingdoms, each playing a strong part in putting an end to the rebellion. Which brings us to Dynasty Warriors. Now, there isn't too much difference with how the game paints the battle for the Yeltsin Rebellion, except for it usually being condensed to a stage, and with the fact that the magical powers were added to the Zhang brothers that the novel doesn't have. The Yeltsin Rebellion is usually, depending on the game, the very first battle, and with very good reason. This is the battle that sets the tone for the entire playthrough. It's all about the storytelling. The earlier games were chaotic, straightforward, and a chance to hack through hordes of enemies, while the later games evolved into more cinematic and polished experiences. Dynasty Warriors 3 made the Yeltsin Rebellion feel like an arcade brawler, while Dynasty Warriors 7 framed it as the start of a divine reckoning. And then unfortunately you have games like Dynasty Warriors 9 that kind of just brush past it. Every version of the battle also changes in response to new features, which can be shown throughout the entire evolution of Dynasty Warriors. For example, Dynasty Warriors 4's morale system encouraged ally management along with objective-focused stages, while Dynasty Warriors 6 delved into the Renbu system, making the fighting more about flowing combos, which I know most people didn't love. And then Dynasty Warriors 8 added hypothetical routes, letting characters make different choices mid-battle while getting used to the new-ish weapon system. And then Dynasty Warriors 9, you could have the option to just skip all of that entirely, reflecting the freedom of an open world. And then finally, with Dynasty Warriors Origins, combining the feeling of a crazy, chaotic battlefield with genuinely feeling like a 1 versus 1,000 kind of character. Every time Omega Force remade the Yeltsin Rebellion, they're not just updating the graphics, they're redefining the world's opening statement. Is this a tale of gods and demons, or is it people pushed too far? That answer changes with every game, and that's by design. Now moving into the year of 187. So in the middle of this rebellion, I wanted to cover a small event that has been getting more attention in the later games, which is Oshing's Rebellion. Now, Oshing's Rebellion is a much smaller event in the grand scope of the era, but it marks a key turning point for one of our main characters, Sun Jian. In 187, Oshing led 10,000 men in a bold attack on Changsha, and as the newly appointed prefect Sun Jian, he went to go crush the rebellion within a month, earning recognition for his swift and decisive action. Though often overlooked in older games, modern titles like Dynasty Warriors 7, 9, and Origins have started to spotlight this event more prominently, even giving it its own stage. It's short but impactful that cements Sun Jian's reputation early in his career and sets the foundation for the Sun family's growing influence in the south. Now, right after the Yeltsin Rebellion, we have another big event, which is going to be the rise of Dong Zhuo, a tyrannical fat man who did anything for wealth, wine, and women. Around 189, after Zhang Jiao had fallen in battle, Emperor Ling, who was the brother-in-law of He Jin, the commander of the Yeltsin Rebellion, had ended up dying. As soon as the emperor had fallen to his illness, chaos absolutely ensued. The eunuchs, more notably known as the 10 Attendants, were a notorious group that controlled access to the emperor, manipulated imperial decisions, and amassed vast wealth and influence. They were deeply corrupt, selling government positions, silencing.
In case of you guys are wondering, these 10 attendants are basically the 10 eunuchs who, and basically, the eunuchs have no balls. In case that's from what DSP Gaming. In case of you guys are wondering, these 10 attendants are basically the 10 eunuchs who, and basically, the eunuchs have no balls. In case that's from what DSP Gaming was saying about when he was playing Dynasty Warriors 7.
In response, Yuan Shao,
But
a man of
I digress,
whose name
and
conjured a large
let's go
and
back
powerful
to
army,
the video.
along with He Jin's allies, stormed the palace and massacre the eunuchs. Amid the chaos, the young emperors flee the palace. Dong Zhuo marches into Luoyang with his army under the pretense of restoring order and, quote-unquote, protecting the emperor. Dong Zhuo finds the two princes, declares Liu Ban, the older brother who was supposed to be the next emperor, unfit and deposes him. He installs Liu Xie, who was only around 8 years old at the time, on the throne as Emperor Xian and takes full control as Chancellor of State. Dong Zhuo would go on to begin his tyrannical run. He would hire the monstrous Lu Bu, a peerless warrior of unmatchable might and is lauded as the strongest warrior of the time. Dong Zhuo would convince Lu Bu to kill his current stepfather Ding Yuan and join his forces. With Ding Yuan out of the way, Dong Zhuo strengthened his grip on power and used Lu Bu as his enforcer. The only games to really cover this in depth is Dynasty Warriors Origins and Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends. 8 Extreme Legends is pretty close to the novel, but because it's part of Lu Bu's story, him and Ding Yuan are also there assisting Yuan Shao and the others in taking down the eunuchs, which didn't happen in the book or history. Dynasty Warriors Origins also has a stage specifically revolving around the 10 Attendants. You as the player join the forces, rushing in to slay the Attendants and search for the Emperor. The other games before it usually start after or skip right over it. For example, in vanilla Dynasty Warriors 8, before they added Lu Bu's story, for the Kingdom of Wei, right after Cao Cao tries to assassinate Dong Zhuo, so Cao Cao in the novel tried to also assassinate Dong Zhuo. He had a sword with him called the 7-Star Sword, and because Cao Cao was close to Dong Zhuo and trusted enough by him, he nearly had the opportunity to assassinate him. As Cao Cao went to assassinate him, Dong Zhuo would turn around and ask Cao Cao quickly what he was doing. Cao Cao out of the corner of his eye would notice Lu Bu in the distance and would pretend that the sword was a gift rather than the weapon that he was using to murder him. So in the games for Dynasty Warriors 8, it happens right after that. Cao Cao gets caught, and because our heroes can't die so early, he breaks free and he runs out. Dynasty Warriors 5 Extreme Legend also has a brief stage for it as well. Other than that, this part of the novel has been sparsely covered in the game. And then just to briefly touch on it as well, let's talk about the Liang Rebellion. In the Northwest, the Liang Province Rebellion, a major uprising by local warlords and Qiang tribes, shook the empire. Though only briefly mentioned in Romance of the Three Kingdoms, this rebellion forced the Han court to send one of their capable but ruthless generals, Dong Zhuo, to put it down. This campaign gave him valuable military experience and, in some accounts, his early reputation for cruelty. Sun Jian was also sent to join him and assist with helping put down the rebellion, and as early as Dynasty Warriors 5, the Liang Rebellion would become a full-fledged stage. Playing this stage on Dong Zhuo's side is slightly more difficult due to the presence of Ma Chao and Peng De, and then it gets a full-fledged reiteration in both Dynasty Warriors 7 and Dynasty Warriors 8, where in Dynasty Warriors 7 we have the most hypotheticals of hypotheticals, where Sun Ce faces off against Ma Dai and Ma Chao, which is really interesting to watch. And then in Dynasty Warriors 8 is a straight hypothetical as it becomes available to players after you've saved Sun Jian in the first battle for the Wu Kingdom. Dynasty Warriors Origins also includes it as well. It's a bit different since how the novel and how the previous game displayed it, because you're playing as Ziluan and Sun Jian isn't really a part of it. But regardless, both of the stages are really fun. So, after Dong Zhuo rises in power, a call would go out by Yuan Shao to create the coalition against Dong Zhuo, and it would lead to the battles of Sishui Pass and Hulao Gate. Both epic, heroic clashes that were less about historical tactics and more about showcasing the legendary might of individual warriors, especially Lu Bu and the heroes who stood against him. In the novel at Sishui Pass, it's less about an army clash and more about one legendary moment. Guan Yu, sworn brother of Liu Bei, calmly stepping up to slay the fearsome Hua Xiong, one of Dong Zhuo's best generals. It's a show of almost supernatural skill, a single heroic deed that sets the tone for his entire character. Then, at Hulao Gate, the story zooms in on Lu Bu, the ultimate warrior who takes on Liu Bei and his sworn brothers in intense personal duels. It's a dramatic test of loyalty and brotherhood, and the games adapt to it perfectly. Those who are big fans and have played most of the games have played this map at least once, and I'm sure everyone has their own personal horror stories regarding Lu Bu. Most of the time, Sishui is tied to the actual map of Hulao itself, and in some of the games, Sishui has its own separate map. I think most players have fond memories of Hulao Gate battles, not only because of the showdown showdown with Lu Bu, but the other small moments, whether it's the Dynasty Warriors 4 cutscene, showing Yuan choose the spies for Sun Jian, the arrow trap in Dynasty Warriors 3, the sieging of the gate in Dynasty Warriors 6, or the interlaced cutscene of Dian Wei going toe-to-toe with the beast himself. Regardless, there isn't much difference between the novel and how the games portray the battle. If anything, they definitely enhanced it. The next 10 years will be filled with crazy battles and establishes the key players of this story. First, the Battle of Xiangyang, a battle that is covered decently well in the games. This battle is where Sun Jian usually falls in battle unless you have the option to save him. 191 AD, Sun Jian sets out to face Liu Biao under orders from Yuan Shu since he aligned himself with him. Sun Jian during the battle would chase the enemy into a bamboo grove where he falls into ambush and is killed by an arrow volley. The novel suggests it was Huangzu, one of Liu Biao's generals, who orchestrated the trap and may have fired the fatal arrow. In the games, particularly Dynasty Warriors 3, a character named Lu Gong kills Sun Jian with boulders. In the games, we switch between the rock and arrow's death depending on the game. The rock death ties to Sun Jian's historical record, which I go into more detail in my historical versus novel video linked below, and the maps for the games vary and usually has a nice cutscene revolved around Sun Jian's death. Following that, in 192, Dong Zhuo had fled Luoyang after burning it and moved the capital to Chang'an with the emperor in hand. Unfortunately, he couldn't get too comfortable as shortly after, his trusted enforcer Lu Bu would kill him. Enticed and incited by one of the four beauties of China, Diao Chen, she would get Lu Bu to kill him after having the general fall in love with her, and she would then say Dong Zhuo had taken her, and through his jealousy and rage, he would slay the fat man in a fit of rage. In the games, this event is lightly touched on. Dynasty Warriors 4 and a few others go into how it happens. Shortly after the death of Dong Zhuo, the remnants of Dong Zhuo's forces attacked Lu Bu and forced him to flee, and they took control of the emperor, which no games cover as the remnants are usually just part of Dong Zhuo's forces during the revolt type stages. Now to take a quick side quest in 193, due to it being covered in some of the games, we have the Battle of Changshan. Now it's not super important in the grand scheme of things, but it is included in a few of the games, so we're going to cover it.
In case you were wondering, this whole story is fantasized around the Three Kingdoms era of Wei, Wu, and Shu. In case you were wondering, this whole story is fantasized around the Three Kingdoms era of Wei, Wu, and Shu. Fought for control of the land, but then eventually the Jin would actually try to unite the land under their own banner. Fought, as you can see, Simajal then would eventually the Jin would actually, it wasn't South Juan trying to unite the land that would start this era. As you can see, Simajal would start the upcoming Simajal, his regent. It wasn't Sao Juan, the Emperor of Wei, that would start this era. Start the era. It was Simajal. That is from after Zhugedan, his first regent, prior, I should say, to when Sao Juan came to power, that we would see Zhugedan killing Wen Qing, because that is from after when young Zhugedan, along with his brother, prior when Hu would defect to when Sao Juan in 258 AD came to power, that we would see Zhugedan killing Wen Qing, and then when young, along with his brother, when Hu, if you know the story and how it goes, in 258 AD, from all the way back to 258 AD. In case you could dive in the story and how
uprising against the Sima under the orders of Emperor Cao Mao. Under the pretense that Sima Zhao would assassinate through an uprising against the Sima under the orders of Emperor Cao Mao. Sima Zhao wanted to get rid of the menace like Shigadan, that Sima Zhao would assassinate rivalry with Sima Zhao. And speaking of Sima Zhao, he's one of my favorite characters in Dynasty Warriors. Sima Zhao wanted to get rid of a menace like he's been that way for a long time. Had been in a rivalry since Dynasty Warriors 7. And speaking of Sima Zhao, he's one of my favorite characters in Dynasty Warriors. And he's been that way for a long time. Since Dynasty Warriors 7, when he was added in. I basically liked Sima Zhao. He was such a laid-back character through it all. I basically liked Sima Zhao. He was such a laid-back character through it all. Let's get on to the final northern campaign for Zhonghui.
Dong Ai had anticipated the strategy. Lying in wait along the cliffs, the Wei forces ambushed the Shu army as it advanced. In the chaos, veteran general
Let's get on to the final northern campaign for Zhonghui.
And stones hurled from above. His death marked a significant blow to Shu's leadership and morale. Now, I know we talked about Xiaoho's Ba's death earlier, but that was from the game's perspective from Dynasty Warriors 7 versus the novel's perspective of Xiaoho's Ba's death during this last northern campaign. The campaign would ultimately end in failure and momentum would continue to shift in Wei's favor. Only being mentioned in Dynasty Warriors 8, I mean, it's in Dynasty Warriors 9, but again, it's Dynasty Warriors 9, so Dynasty Warriors 8, the Battle of Taoyang is featured prominently in Jin's story. The stage is set within a layered fortress-like castle, requiring players to fight their way through multiple defenses before reaching Xiaohoba. While not the flashiest level, it's a solid battle with a strong emotional payoff. Once Xiaohoba is defeated, a heartfelt cutscene follows where he and Sima Zhao share a final moment. Despite their shared past, Sima Zhao ultimately gives the execution order, and the end of Shu was near, and it would topple with one final push from Wei, beginning with Tianshui, where the last great invasion of the Shu versus Wei rivalry was launched. In 263, Sima Zhao ordered a three-pronged assault into Shu territory, sending Zhang Hui, Deng Ai, and Zhuge Chu through different mountain routes. Tianshui became the staging ground as the Wei army surged south with overwhelming force, aiming to finally destroy the kingdom of Shu after years of stalemate. From there came the pivotal battle of Jiangge. Jiang Wei, desperate to protect his homeland, staged a brilliant last stand at Jiangge Pass, a treacherous, narrow mountain corridor perfect for defense. His stand was so effective that Zhang Hui's forces became bogged down. Jiangge became the symbol of Shu's final resistance, grim, valiant, and slowly crumbling under pressure, but Shu's real death blow came not from the front, but from the side. While Zhang Hui clashed with Jiang Wei at Zhangge, Deng Ai led a daring maneuver bypassing the Shu defenses entirely by marching through the dangerous and nearly impassable Yingping Path. His army suffered great hardship but ultimately emerged behind enemy lines, appearing suddenly at Mianzhu, just miles from the Shu capital. There at the Battle of Mianzhu, the last flicker of resistance led by Zhuge Zhan, the son of Zhuge Liang. Despite his bravery, him and Zhuge Zhan's son were killed in a hopeless last stand. With the gates wide open and morale shattered, the road to Chengdu lay unguarded. Finally, with Deng Ai outside and Jiang Wei still cut off at Zhangge, Liu Shan surrendered Chengdu without a fight. Shu Han had finally fallen, not with a climactic duel or final charge, but through tactical brilliance, deception, and quiet heartbreak, thus ending the tale of Shu. Now, how the games cover this: Zhangge was covered in 8. The stage is massive, and it appears to merge multiple historical and novel events, likely combining Zhangge with the Battle of Mianzhu, while also including a nod to Deng Ai's mountain crossing. It's the calm before the final storm, and it definitely feels like it. In Dynasty Warriors 7, the Battle of Chengdu is nothing short of an epic, multi-phase gauntlet and arguably one of the most ambitious stages in the entire game. It starts off with the player controlling Zhang Hui carving a path to Yangping Gate, only for the stage to shift mid-battle. Now you're Deng Ai facing Zhuge Zhan and his son at Mianzhu. Then things take a surreal turn. A thick fog rolls in and player must confront a phantom version of Zhuge Liang after you swap once again, now to Sima Zhao. It's here where the final pieces fall into place. A quiet but powerful moment happens when Sima Zhao meets Liu Shan, where both seem disheartened by the war they're entrenched in, hinting at the tragedy of it all. As the battle escalates, you begin felling Shu's last loyal generals one by one, and finally, after Jiang Wei's defeat, Liu Shan appears and surrenders, bringing the battle and the entire Jin campaign to its close. It's a beautifully constructed finale and a fitting end as the game stops at Shu's fall. In Dynasty Warriors 8, the final battle for Shu is every bit as dramatic and impactful as its predecessor, taking place after Zhangge. This stage blends elements from Mianzhu and Chengdu into one last desperate defense. The atmosphere is tense and suspenseful, befitting the end of an era. And even though Dynasty Warriors 9 doesn't do great in its storytelling due to its dreadful way it's presented, the cutscenes showcasing the end of the game and many other important events for the game was done decently well. So at this point, this is where the Dynasty Warriors games officially stop. With the fall of Shu and the surrender of Liu Shan, the narrative wraps up for nearly every title. Some later events are briefly mentioned or shown in smaller scenes, but none of the games cover the full aftermath or final unification in any major story-driven way. But the Romance of the Three Kingdoms novel doesn't end here. Time to briefly cover how the Three Kingdoms became one. As Shu fell, the chaos didn't stop there, and the next chapter came not from a grand invasion, but from treachery and resistance. With Shu conquered in 263, Deng Ai and Zhang Hui, the two Wei generals who had delivered the death blow, soon turned on each other. Zhang Hui, hungry for power, saw an opportunity in the instability and attempted a rebellion in Chengdu. He first had Deng Ai arrested and executed, claiming that Deng Ai planned to usurp control. Zhang Hui's ambitions were short-lived. His own troops, suspicious and discontent with his rule, mutinied and killed him. Just months after Shu's collapse, the men who conquered it were both dead. This power vacuum in the West encouraged Eastern Wu to strike. In early 264, Wu launched a campaign into former Shu territory, hoping to reclaim lost ground. The target was Yang'an, a key defensive outpost held by Luo Xian, a Shu officer who had submitted to Wei. The Wu general Bu Xie first led the charge from Xiling, but met fierce resistance from Lu Xian and his garrison. Luo Xian sent his subordinate Yang Zong to break the siege and call for help from the Wei general Chen Qian. To prove his loyalty, Luo Xian even surrendered his tallies and sent his own son as a hostage to Sima Zhao. Angered by the failed assault, Sun Shu ordered Lu Kang to lead 30,000 troops to take Yang'an by force. For 6 brutal months, Luo Xian held out, even as disease ravaged over half his people. When advisors were suggesting him to escape, Luo Xian refused, choosing death over dishonor. Wei's answer came in the form of Hu Lie, sent with 20,000 men to attack Xiling and relieve pressure, and by mid-264, the Wu forces withdrew and Yang'an stood strong. A year later, not long after the conquest of Shu, Sima Zhao, the regent who truly held power in Wei, would pass away. His death left the state in the hands of his son Sima Yan, a man who would waste no time seizing what his family had long controlled behind the scenes. Just 1 year later, Sima Yan forced the abdication of Cao Huan, the final emperor of Wei, and declared himself emperor of a new dynasty, the Jin. After decades of internal decay and manipulation, Cao Wei was no more, and the Jin dynasty now stood poised to unify the realm. And meanwhile, in eastern Wu, disaster struck in the form of a new ruler. After the death of Sun Shu, the throne fell to Sun Hao, a grandson of Sun Quan. Initially seen as intelligent and promising, Sun Hao quickly descended into brutal tyranny. He executed officials for minor offenses, indulged in cruelty and superstition. His reign marked the beginning of Wu's final decline as fear and mismanagement eroded the kingdom from within. Now, jumping to 272, Eastern Wu's internal cracks widened with a single disastrous order from Emperor Sun Hao. He summoned Bu Chan, the general in charge of Xiling, back to the capital. Fearing that he was about to be punished and possibly executed, Bu Chan panicked and
Anyways, in case you're wondering, I actually would like a Dynasty Warriors game that goes through everything. Essentially, the fall of Wei, the fall of Shu, and the fall of in Wu. Case you're wondering, so basically, I actually would like a Dynasty Warriors game that goes through a complete everything. Dynasty Warriors. Essentially, the fall of Wei, the fall of Shu, going from 184 AD to 280 at this point. So basically, Origins isn't gonna do just that. I would love alone a complete Dynasty Warriors game. Dynasty Warriors Origins going from 184 AD to 280 at this point. But Origins, there's a remaster just to be announced, and I think it's going to be announced at, the Tokyo Game Show. I don't know. Dynasty Warriors Origins isn't going to do that. But there's a remaster to be announced, and I think it's going to be announced at the Tokyo Game Show. I don't know about that yet. Yeah, I would like a Dynasty Warriors game that is more rather complete. Basically, among the lines of Dynasty Warriors. Yeah, I would like a Dynasty Warriors game that is more by the Jin Dynasty. More rather complete. I just want that to happen. Basically, among the lines of Dynasty Warriors all the way through to the end of Dynasty Warriors 7 introduced the Jin Dynasty. Conquest of Wu by the Jin Dynasty, which was my favorite dynasty in Chinese history for eons now. To how the Sima, ever since Dynasty Warriors 7 introduced the Jin Dynasty, Kingdom of Wei, and then which was subsequently my favorite dynasty in Chinese history. Everything else on the matter. To how the Sima would take control of. I just would love that. Kingdom of Wei, and then subsequently taking control of everything would ever do it on the matter. I would love it so much. seriously, I would love it so much if Koei Tecmo would ever do just that. If Koei would ever do it, I would love it so much. I mean, seriously, I would love it so much if Koei Tecmo would actually do just that. And right now, I've been streaming for over 2 hours. And right now, I've been streaming for over 2 hours now. I guess I can just... Without further ado, I hope you all can watch the stream tomorrow. Yeah, I've been streaming for over 2 hours now. I guess I can just... Without further ado, I hope you all can watch the stream tomorrow. Stream for the opening night live. Tomorrow's stream for opening night live. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. I am Maruga Jakoji. And I'll catch you all on the flip side. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. I am Maruga Jakoji. And I'll catch you all on the flip side. Morning. Till tomorrow morning. Peace. I'm out of here. I love you all so very much. And I'll catch you all tomorrow morning for the opening night live on Twitch. I love you all so very much. Co-streaming live. I'll catch you all from my tomorrow morning bedroom for the opening night live on. I'm gonna Twitch. Go ahead and as I am co-streaming live. See about who from my own bedroom tomorrow that you guys watch next. So I'm gonna go ahead and see about who should I let you guys watch next. I'm gonna start the raid on and for Escalante, and I'm out of here. I'm gonna start